some breaking news right now. Authorities are investigating a road rage shooting on the southwest side of town.
Now we have a crew at the scene at this moment. That is a live look from Ajo Highway and also Kinney Road. Pima County Sheriff's Department deputies say the road is closed while deputies and state troopers investigate what happened. We're told shots were fired at a vehicle and the driver then took off.
Everyone is being asked, of course, to avoid that area. As you see, Tucson Police as well as Pima County Sheriff's Office out there investigating. Our crew again is on the scene and working to get more information. Be sure to stay with us on air and online when we get those updates into our newsroom. And we are learning more about a murder investigation in Midtown and how it's connected to an officer-involved shooting in Bisbee. So Tucson police tell us it started with a deadly shooting at a home on 5th Street and Beverly Avenue yesterday morning. That is where 58-year-old Christopher Kershaw died at the scene. Police learned that Kershaw was in a verbal confrontation of some sort with a woman when another man shot him. The man got away before police arrived, but officers were able to identify the car that he took off in. Later that day, he was spotted by the Cochise County Sheriff's Department and a pursuit began. At some point, the suspect and deputies got into a shootout during that chase. Eventually, police tell us the suspect crashed. He was then taken to Banner UMC in Tucson, and that's where we find News for Tucson's Lupita Murillo, who has more details about this story. Lupita.
The officers involved in Wednesday's night shootout are on administrative leave with pay. Witnesses say it was a very violent and volatile situation.
I heard some pop, pop, pop sounds, and I recognized it as gunfire.
Gunfire that was coming from a suspect's speeding car as he was firing at law enforcement officers.
Shot fired. Shot fired. 1930. Fired by suspect.
A suspect Cochise County authorities say was wanted by the Tucson Police Department. They were just helping out by locating him and found him on Ajo Highway on Wednesday night.
Suspect is wanted for interviewing for a homicide by Tucson Police Department.
Cochise County Sheriff Mark Daniels spoke to us over the phone and says with the amount of shooting that took place, it's a miracle no officers were injured.
He had an intent, and that intent was to get away from law enforcement. His intent was to harm us in the process, and he made that very clear. So I'm blessed. My deputies and officers and troopers are blessed last night that nobody wearing a badge was hurt or harmed.
Again, the suspect is in stable condition here at Banner UMC. Tucson Police has taken custody of the 27-year-old man while he's recovering. Once he's out of the hospital, he will be booked and charged, and then they will release his name. Reporting from Banner UMC, Lupita Murillo, News for Tucson.
Well, right now we have new details on a plane crash at Picacho Peak. Today, News 4 Tucson obtained a preliminary report for the deadly crash that killed the pilot, 68-year-old James Galvin from Oro Valley. It happened, if you remember, back in June, on June 8th. And according to the report, the plane only flew 22 miles before crashing 81 feet below the peak. Witnesses who were hiking near the crash site say the plane was flying close to the north side of the peak. One of the witnesses noticed a strong odor of fuel at the site, implying that it did not run out of fuel. And according to the report, the wings and tail were still attached. Now, the flight controls appear to also have been working. The wreckage is now in a secure facility where officials are going to be investigating furthermore. To read the full report, just go to our website for that, KVOA.com.
A person is homeless tonight after a house